Today, we're going to do something very simple, but very powerful. You probably say thank you many times every day, right?
Yes, I say it all the time. Thank you, thank you, thank you for everything.
Exactly. And there's nothing wrong with that. Thank you is perfect. It's polite, it's correct. But here's the problem. If you only use one phrase, your English starts to sound limited.
So even if my English is correct, it can sound boring?
Yes, that's the idea. Native speakers don't always repeat the same phrase. They mix things up. They use different expressions depending on the situation, the mood, and the person they're talking to.
Oh, I see. So today we're learning new ways to say thank you.
Exactly. And don't worry, we're going to keep everything very simple. By the end of this lesson, you'll have many easy alternatives you can use in real life.
That sounds exciting. I always want to sound more natural when I speak English.
Perfect. Let's start with the basics. First, we have thank you. This is the standard phrase. You can use it anywhere, formal, informal, with strangers, with your boss, with friends.
So it's always safe.
Yes, always safe. Now, the first alternative is very easy. Instead of saying thank you, you can simply say thanks.
Oh, yes, I hear that a lot.
Good. Thanks is more casual. It's perfect when you're talking to friends, classmates, or people you know well.
Can I say thanks to my teacher?
Yes, you can. It's still polite, just a little less formal. Now let's practice. I help you carry your bag.
Thanks.
Great. Simple and natural. Now let's make it a little stronger. You can say, thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.
Good. Again.
Thanks a lot.
Nice. This sounds a bit warmer. Now another one. Thanks so much.
Thanks so much.
Very good. This one feels more emotional, like you really mean it.
So if someone helps me a lot, I can say thanks so much.
Exactly. Now let's try thanks very much.
Thanks very much.
Perfect. And one more fun one. Thanks a bunch.
Thanks a bunch. That sounds funny.
It is a little playful. Native speakers use it in a friendly way.
Okay. Thanks a bunch.
Great job. Now let's talk about texting. When people send messages, they often don't write full words.
Yes, I see short forms everywhere.
Right. So instead of thanks, many people write THX.
THX.
Exactly. THX. It's very common in casual texting.
Can I write it to anyone?
Use it with friends or people you're comfortable with, not for formal messages.
Got it. What about TKS? I've seen that too.
Good question. Some learners use TKS, but native speakers almost never use it.
Oh, so it's better to use THX.
Yes. If you want to sound natural, go with THX.
That's really helpful.
Now, let's move to something interesting. In some countries, people use completely different words.
Really?
Yes. For example, in the UK, people often say cheers.
Cheers, like when people drink?
Exactly. In many places, cheers means celebrating, but in the UK, it also means thank you.
That's so cool.
It is. For example, someone gives you your order.
Cheers.
Perfect. But remember, this is mainly British English.
So I shouldn't use it everywhere?
You can use it, but understand that not everyone uses it the same way. For example, in Canada or the US, it usually means raising a drink.
Okay, I understand.
Now, let's learn some fun and expressive phrases. These are more emotional.
I like those.
First one, you're the best.
Oh, I love that.
Let's try it. I help you with your homework.
You're the best.
Excellent. That shows strong appreciation.
It feels more personal than just thank you.
Exactly. Now another one. I owe you one.
What does that mean?
It means I will help you in the future. Like you're saying, now I owe you a favor.
Oh, that's interesting.
Example, I give you my notes before an exam.
I owe you one.
Perfect. Now one more. You're a lifesaver.
Lifesaver?
Yes, it means someone helped you in a very important moment.
Like when I really needed help?
Exactly. Let's try it. I forget your wallet and I pay for your food.
You're a lifesaver.
Great. That sounds very natural.
Wow, these expressions feel much stronger than just thank you.
That's the goal. You're learning how to express feelings, not just words.
I already feel more confident.
Good. And remember, don't try to use everything at once. Start small. Use one or two new phrases today.
Okay, I'll practice thanks so much and you're the best.
That's perfect, simple, and effective.
I'm excited for the next part.
Great, because in the next part, we'll learn how to say thank you in more professional and formal situations, like at work or in emails.
Oh, yes, I really need that.
Then get ready. We're just getting started. All right, now let's take things to the next level. In the first part, we learned casual and friendly ways to say thank you. But what about professional situations?
Yes, this is where I get confused. I don't know what to say in emails or at work.
That's very normal. Many learners know casual English, but formal English feels difficult. Today, we'll make it simple.
Perfect. I really need this.
Let's start with one of the most useful phrases. I really appreciate it.
I really appreciate it.
Good. This is polite, natural, and works in many situations, especially at work.
So I can say this to my boss?
Yes, absolutely. It sounds respectful and professional.
Can we try an example?
Sure. Imagine your boss helps you finish a task.
I really appreciate it.
Excellent. Now let's make it a little more specific. You can say, I really appreciate your help.
I really appreciate your help.
Very good. Always remember, you can add what you are thankful for.
Oh, that makes it clearer.
Exactly. Now let's try another one. Much appreciated.
Much appreciated.
This one is short, but very professional. You often see it in emails.
It sounds a bit formal.
Yes, but still friendly. Let's practice. I send you an important document.
Much appreciated.
Perfect. Now another very important word is grateful.
Grateful. I hear this word, but I'm not sure how to use it.
No problem. Grateful means thankful, but it sounds more formal and emotional.
Okay.
You can say, I'm very grateful.
I'm very grateful.
Good. Now make it complete. I'm very grateful for your support.
I'm very grateful for your support.
Excellent. That sounds professional and strong.
So, grateful is stronger than thankful.
Yes, usually. It shows deeper appreciation.
I like that.
Now let's try another one. I'm grateful for the opportunity.
I'm grateful for the opportunity.
Very good. You can use this in interviews, emails, or formal conversations.
This is really useful.
Now let's move to longer, more formal expressions. Don't worry, we'll go step by step.
Okay, I'm ready.
First, I would like to express my sincere appreciation.
That sounds very formal.
Yes, this is for professional emails or important situations.
Can we break it down?
Sure, I would like to express means I want to show. Sincere means real and honest. Appreciation means thanks.
Oh, now I understand.
Let's try it together.
I would like to express my sincere appreciation.
Excellent. Now let's use it in a full sentence. I would like to express my sincere appreciation for your time and support.
I would like to express my sincere appreciation for your time and support.
That's perfect. This is something you can write at the end of an email.
It sounds very professional.
Exactly. Now here's another one. Your assistance is greatly appreciated.
Your assistance is greatly appreciated.
Very good. This is also common in emails.
So instead of saying thank you, I can write this.
Yes, and it sounds more advanced.
I like that.
Now let's imagine a real situation. You send an email to a colleague who helped you.
Okay.
What can you write at the end?
I would like to express my sincere appreciation for your help.
Excellent. Add one more sentence.
Your assistance is greatly appreciated.
Perfect. That sounds like a real professional email.
Wow, I feel more confident already.
Good. Now let's try another phrase. I truly appreciate your effort.
I truly appreciate your effort.
Very nice. Truly adds emotion. It shows you really mean it.
So it's stronger than just I appreciate it.
Exactly.
Can I say this to a coworker?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Now, let's go even more formal. This one is powerful. Please accept my sincere thanks.
Please accept my sincere thanks.
Very good. This is very formal, used in official emails or speeches.
It sounds very respectful.
Yes. Now, another strong one. I'm deeply grateful for your help.
I'm deeply grateful for your help.
Excellent. Deeply makes it stronger.
So this is very emotional and formal.
Exactly. Use it when someone really helps you in an important way.
Got it.
Now let's practice a full email closing together.
Okay.
Repeat after me. I would like to express my sincere appreciation for your time and support.
I would like to express my sincere appreciation for your time and support.
Good. Now, your assistance is greatly appreciated.
Your assistance is greatly appreciated.
Excellent. One more. I'm very grateful for your help.
I'm very grateful for your help.
Perfect. That's a complete professional ending.
This is amazing. Before, I only wrote thank you.
And now you have many options.
Yes, and I feel more professional.
That's the goal. English is not just about grammar, it's about choosing the right expression for the situation.
I understand that now.
Good. And remember, you don't need to memorize everything today.
Yes, I'll practice step by step.
Perfect. Start by using one phrase in your next email.
I will.
Great. In the next part, we'll learn very strong and emotional ways to say thank you, the kind of phrases that really touch people.
Oh, I'm excited for that.
Then let's continue. Now, we're moving into something very powerful. How to express strong emotional gratitude. These are the phrases you use when thank you is just not enough.
Oh, I like this already. Sometimes thank you feels too small.
Exactly. Imagine someone helps you in a very important moment. Maybe they support you, guide you, or save you from a big problem. In those moments, you want your words to feel deeper.
Yes, I want to express real feelings.
Perfect. Let's start with a very strong and common phrase. I can't thank you enough.
I can't thank you enough.
Good. This means no matter how much I say thank you, it's not enough.
Oh, wow, that's powerful.
It is. Let's try a situation. You were very stressed, and I helped you finish an important project.
I can't thank you enough.
Excellent. That sounds natural and emotional.
I really like this one.
Good. Now let's try another. I'm truly thankful.
I'm truly thankful.
Very good. Truly means really, honestly.
So it shows real emotion?
Exactly. Now make it longer. I'm truly thankful for your support.
I'm truly thankful for your support.
Perfect. Now let's move to a similar but slightly stronger word. Grateful.
Yes, we learned that before.
Right. Now we'll make it more emotional. I'm incredibly grateful.
I'm incredibly grateful.
Good. Add more. I'm incredibly grateful for everything you've done.
I'm incredibly grateful for everything you've done.
That sounds beautiful and natural.
It feels more personal than the formal phrases.
Exactly. These are great for real-life conversations, not just emails.
I understand.
Now, let's try another strong one. I really don't know what I would do without you.
Oh, that sounds very emotional.
Yes, this is something you say to someone very important, like a close friend, family member, or someone who helped you a lot.
Let me try. I really don't know what I would do without you.
Perfect. That shows deep appreciation.
I like this one a lot.
Good. Now here's another expressive phrase. You mean so much to me.
You mean so much to me.
Very good. This is not just about help, it's about the person.
So it's more emotional than thank you?
Yes, much more emotional.
Can I use it with friends?
Yes, close friends or family.
Okay.
Now, let's go back to something a bit lighter but still strong. You've been a huge help.
You've been a huge help.
Excellent. This is very natural in daily conversation.
So instead of saying thank you, I can say this?
Yes, and it sounds more specific.
I like that.
Now, let's try I really appreciate everything you've done.
I really appreciate everything you've done.
Very nice. This is a great mix of emotional and professional.
So I can use it at work and in personal life?
Exactly. Very flexible.
That's useful.
Now, let's try a small dialogue. I help you prepare for an important interview.
I really appreciate everything you've done. I can't thank you enough.
That was perfect. You combined two strong expressions.
It feels natural now.
Good. Now, let's learn one more powerful phrase. I'm so thankful to have you.
I'm so thankful to have you.
Excellent. This shows appreciation for the person, not just the action.
It sounds very warm.
Yes, very warm and kind.
I like these emotional expressions more.
That's great, because real communication is about feelings, not just correct grammar.
That's true.
Now, let's practice a full emotional response. Imagine someone helps you during a very difficult time.
Okay.
What would you say?
I'm incredibly grateful for everything you've done. I can't thank you enough. I really don't know what I would do without you.
Wow, that was excellent.
Really?
Yes, that sounded natural, emotional, and fluent.
I feel more confident now.
Good. That's the goal of this lesson. Not just learning words, but learning how to express yourself like a real speaker.
I understand now. Thank you is just the beginning.
Exactly. Now you have many options: casual, professional, and emotional.
Yes, and I know when to use them.
Perfect. Before we finish, let's quickly review.
Okay,
Casual, thanks. Thanks so much. You're the best.
got it.
Professional, I really appreciate it. Much appreciated. I'm very grateful.
Yes.
Emotional, I can't thank you enough. I'm incredibly grateful. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perfect.
Now, your job is simple. Use at least one new phrase today.
I will.
Great. Keep practicing every day, and your English will become more natural, more confident, and more expressive.
Thank you. Oh, wait, I should say something different now.
Haha, go ahead.
I really appreciate this lesson. You're the best.
That's perfect. I'll see you in the next lesson.